Not a very pleasant subject, but we're returning to it. High taxes really hurting the state of New Jersey and small businesses in particular. Well, now we've got a new governor in Jersey. I live there, and he's got a plan to raise taxes. I'm trying to look for the positives here, and I can't find one. But joining us is New Jersey Business and Industry Association CEO and President, Michele Siekerka. Michele, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
I don't want to go through all the litany of how bad it is in New Jersey, but you represent small business. That's basically what you do.
Yes, we do.
What are you going to do about this?
Well, what we need to call upon our policymakers to step back and address comprehensive tax reform in the state of New Jersey. Everything from how we fund education, how we fix our pension in the state of New Jersey. We should be focusing on comprehensive reform to fix things that are structurally broken in the state of New Jersey right now. And you know, we've got a lot of that. But
we should, yeah, okay, you're right. Yes. We should be doing that in New Jersey, but you know, we're not.
No, we're not planning. No, we're not planning.
So are you expecting a mass exodus from New Jersey? We've talked about it a lot on this program.
Yeah, well, actually, we know, BIA, we've studied this, and over the last decade, we've lost $25 billion of adjusted gross income out of the state of New Jersey. #1 and #2 out-migration states, Pennsylvania and New York. Think about that, our two border states, not Florida. Everyone says, go for the warm weather. People are walking with their wallets out of the state of New Jersey. We need to do something about that.
It's easy to walk across the state line to Pennsylvania and easy to walk over to New York.
Correct.
But I suspect that that's going to get a whole lot worse because we haven't yet felt the full impact of A, the higher taxes that the governor proposes, and B, the tax reform package, which will take away... Don't get me started. It will take away all kinds of deductions that people in New Jersey have.
Unfortunately, New Jersey was a net loser when it came to federal tax reform. A total outlier. We've studied just regional competitiveness because, look, New Jersey, we can't compete with Texas and we can't compete with Florida and no tax. We should be able to compete within our region. So we studied 7 states around the region on 6 business factors. We came dead last, 7 out of 7. Worst tax climate in the nation. And again, we need to step back. We need comprehensive tax reform. The legislation you see now, it's not just about taxes, Stuart. It's about increasing cost on business and small business. We're talking about $15 minimum wage proposal. We just passed a paid sick leave proposal. We now are talking about expanding family leave in the state of New Jersey. We just signed legislation on a nukes bill to subsidize nuclear energy in the state of New Jersey, as well as a bill for clean energy in the state of New Jersey. And the governor's talking about going back into RGGI. These are billions of dollars of new cost to New Jersey ratepayers and taxpayers. We need to take a pause on this and step back and understand the cumulative impact in dollars on today's taxpayer.
I'm with you all the way. And that's a real good litany list.
Unfortunately, it's a very long list, and what we're not doing is looking at the cumulative impact of that. We need to step back. There's 2 task forces right now that have been stood up, one by Senate President Sweeney and one by Governor Murphy. And each one has been challenged or tasked with going back and bringing back proposals for comprehensive tax reform. Instead of waiting for them to do their business, and there's really smart people on both of these tax forces, instead of waiting to hear the recommendations, we're going forward with the legislation every day that is adding to the cumulative cost of taxpayers in the state of New Jersey.
Realistically, do you expect anything to happen in terms of tax reform, business tax reform, business regulation reform in the state of New Jersey? I'm going to answer the question for you. I don't think you've got a prayer.
Well, let me say this. I am a glass half full girl. I am a Jersey girl through and through. I am bullish on New Jersey every day. All right, we have a lot to offer in our great state of New Jersey. We do have our challenges. We're going to continue to work hard, and we're going to be out there advocating for that change that we know we need.
You're sugarcoating it, and you're a diplomat, and you're doing a great job of it. Look, Michele, come and see us again, please.
It was a pleasure.
I want to know how New Jersey is doing when the full impact of this tax reform package actually hits.
I'd love to come back
and
add up the numbers, Stuart, and we'll see where we go from there.
I want to hear it. Michele, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.